And now, Energy's Us Productions presents Pittsburgh Poltergeiser Prattle. Today's topic, dog calms and you in action. Oh, hello and welcome back. Wow, I got hit, short of breath. Woo, heart thumpies as soon as I turned the camera on. Gums are swollen again. I thought we were past that. Anyway, it's been a while since I've done a video, 2 years, 8 months. And this is the name of the show. Energy's Us is the group. Feel free to copy and share anything I teach or record. These are some places I can be found. Please consider anything I teach or speak. It helps enhance the 100th monkey effect in our newly unified field about the planet's surface now that the magnetosphere has diminished. Oh, I'm out of practice. If you have any questions, see my past videos. They're all quite short. And recent solar storms have been brought to you by Energy's Us, a galactic circuit repair group that uses plasma rather than comets filled with iron, ferrous, to bring input to the planet. And because plasma light tastes fate, less grilling. And today's topic again, dog calms. Here are the methods. Magnetic alkaline ground induced communication production, as in the dog, and the human magnetic analog grounding induced current production. That would be unifying low-lying plasma fields. And dog calms and you, plasma presence, that which was compressed beneath the planet's surface that we described in earlier videos has been decompressed, vibrated up by the Schumann resonance, flung out by the Earth's spin, the Bell effect of the Earth, as the Earth pings every so many seconds and can be detected with a ring magnet. Geomagnetically induced currents caused by impacts from ejectamenta from the sun star, outward ascension, and antique heart datas as it comes out of the planet. During decompression, you get all the heart datas of those in your past, visitors, etc. And you go from plasma presence, and when you use the M.A.G.I.P, as it was called, you get omnipresence potential, which means you can read everything in your local field that you have unified, as does dog. Let me check my notes quickly. And I've noticed as I review my old videos, I'm picking up you all through the field. Whether I read material I've given you or I've watched videos, I get your perceptions and ideas, and sometimes a joke, but nothing that's, I don't know who it is. It's just the field itself. And how does the dog do it? Use the M.A.G.I.P to detect presence in his perimeter. He uses spike ground potential as he urinates on the tree. It grounds him, the U plus 23DA grounding, with his alkaline P, alkaline like a battery, that's highly conductive. So he's kind of sparking to the tree or the ground if it's a female. When and where and daily in his turf. Why? So he can defend, get something to eat, socialize. In what? Heart magnet receiver. In other words, like the recording and listening head on a tape recorder, his heart laying on the ground does the same function once he's localized or programmed all the plasma in his little section of the woods by peeing on all the trees and making all those spikes in a circle. In the human magnet style, this was my experiment. I would go around with this magnet I keep on my hip. It's a pinball magnet. It has all names written in it, you might say, and tag all the metal poles so they all have the same magnetic signature. So I unify my local field. And I magnetically program all things such as hydrants, poles, overhanging poles like that have traffic lights on them. Who, where, and when is up to you. Why? A guide to anything imbalanced in your local field, like a dog if it's an injured creature that needs put down or helped, etc. Say it's trapped, whatever. And that works with humans as well. You'll be able to tell if someone's sad without asking them. And good examples of, finding those who are lost, sick, or hurt. And I'm a little out of practice and nervous for some reason, so I'm going to hopefully do this right. And so we did dog style, human style, which was my experiment, imitating the dog. And then I discovered, we'll call it Jesus Christ or Jesus Crystal style. Because every radio has a crystal in it, like the old CB radios. And he's us, because he programmed the whole magnetosphere that we live in, and it programmed the iron within us, like in our heart. And how did he do it? He programmed the local folk. He taught them everything he knew about happy karma, or whatever you call that. And then he flash erased and programmed Earth's magnetosphere, like the old tapes. You could take a big strong magnet and record the whole tape in just a split second. And then since his genetics were unique, something about a chromosome differential quantity. So he'd be easy to find. He'd be like the tab on a magnetic file folder because he's unique in that fashion. So he'd be all through the magnetosphere, and if you just tuned into that, apparently, you would tune into that guy that programmed the plasma in a big flash when the lightning hit. And why? To cut and paste his soul data to those that were in this live movie. Because think of the magnetosphere as a whole bunch of tape recorder tape wrapping around the planet that records on both sides and through. So you're like being recorded while you're living. You're making a movie, quite literally. Excuse me. And just like the dog, when he's laying on the ground with his heart magnet on the ground, he's kind of like he's watching a live stream or something like that, but without all the crystals in your radio. And to him and the clouds and the Subterra capacitor, cut and paste his soul to this in the live movie. And a good example is him. When the lightning struck when he was on the cross. When he was up there, he was under stress, so he got more magnetics, so he drew in more plasma that made his magnetic toroidal field conductive and go faster, which made it more magnetic, which it pulled in more plasma, and that kept repeating. And as the plasma drew in, it dragged along water molecules of humidity and nanoparticulates that made it conductive for lightning to strike, magnetic to help lightning strike, and particles drawn in great quantity would have made it dark there about his cross of crucifixion. And underneath the plasma buildup, cracked the surface underneath his cross, like the walls of Jericho and World Trade Center cracked. And his alkaline blood tripped down through that crack, completed the circuit to that plasma capacitor called the Ark of Covenant. It tripped directly upon what is called the mercy seat. It completed the connection from the Subterra beneath the cross to the heavens, magnetosphere. Also, the mercy seat. You could put your hands on it in the old days. It wasn't just a weapon, the Ark of Covenant plasma capacitor. It if you were discordant, you could get like a plasma rinse and flush, and not just use it as a weapon. And the results are peace for your populace, tools for yourself, your ground, magnets, and divination rods. I had some here I made. Rods that were grown and have a magnet collar on them and a magnet ball to boost it. They were grown with CO2 GANs, half a drop a week. And yeah, that's gas, CO2 gas at nano solid status. You can reference the Kesh Foundation for that. When it sublimates from solid to gaseous, it makes a shock. It'll disrupt viruses and clear the local plasma as your Christ-cleared magnetosphere, but does not reprogram it unless you have a magnet strapped to it. And I'd say thanks to my local listeners, y'all that helped me compile this, Humans and Dog Police, The Diner, The Cracked Egg, Mork came out of a cracked egg, and Mork and Mindy. The Salty Cracker, you're a good teacher. Thanks for cursing and complaining my throat gets sore. And Santa Surfing for coming to Eastern Standard Time. Mary for saving my life when you said thanks for what you sacrificed, if you were talking to me or not. And the Sky People and Fido 3 for clearing my gutters when you were worried about me with your jets. They all love you very much. Sorry I ran out of time. Bye.